Here's the Panasonic Lumix LX100 lens cap. I really love this compact, small, retro design. Let's turn this bad boy on. There are manual controls all over the body. We have our f-stop aperture, focus ring. We can change aspect ratios. The manual focus, autofocus dial. Up here is our shutter dial. Exposure compensation, which I don't really use for video. There's a filter that's kind of, you can swip through different effects, but for video we don't want any of that stuff, although you can shoot video using those filters. This lens is 24 to 75 millimeters at f1.7 to 2.8. In video, when you have manual focus, you have focus peaking. You have audio bars right here, which you can dial in. However, when you set the audio levels, you only have 4 steps of volume control. Here's where you set the volume control. You only have 4 steps, but hey, that's better than nothing. Then you have your audio meters. You also have a time-lapse mode, and you have this EVF. This EVF is you can use while you're shooting video. So in a bright sunny day, you can use that EVF. There's a lot to like with the LX100, but there are a list of things that I really don't like, and it's keeping me from holding on to this camera. The first thing is that there's no built-in ND filters. So many compact cameras right now have built-in ND filters. I don't know why this doesn't, because once you go to f16, that's it. If you're in a really bright and sunny day and you're shooting video, everything's going to be blown out. There's also a 15-minute time limit in 4K mode. So you can shoot 4K at 30 and 24p, but you only got 15 minutes to do so. So if you're shooting a parade or if you're shooting some long video, for whatever reason, you're going to be capped off at 15 minutes. Then you're going to hit the record button again. There's also 1080p 24 in AVCHD mode only. So if you go into MP4 mode, and you want to shoot 24p and you don't want to do 4K, you can't do that. There's no option to do that. You have to go into AVCHD mode, and then in AVCHD you get your 24p, but I hate AVCHD, so I don't like doing that. Few things with the body design. I like how there's manual controls all over the body, except, I really wish this had a tilty flippy screen and a touch screen because of how small it is. I kind of miss that in cameras nowadays when they don't have a flip screen or a touch screen. And even though this is a really small body, they could have thrown a mic jack or a headphone jack. That would have made this the ultimate compact video camera, but they didn't. And the last thing is that the image stabilization during video is not very good. So if you're hand holding it and you're shooting video, you better be really steady, or else you're going to get some jittery like image skipping that you could get with non-image stabilized lenses. I really wanted my LX100 to match my GH4, and in a lot of ways it does, but I wouldn't bring around this camera and use it as a B cam. Even though it has a lot of features that could match the GH4, there's just so much work I have to do to make this match the GH4 that I'd probably stick with a GH3 still and leave this in a camera bag.